This type of artificial skull deformation was practiced across many ancient steppe societies. Well, the practice did not originate with the Huns, nor was it exclusive to them. It can be seen across both the Huns of South Asia and the Huns of Europe, with examples in East Asia as well. As you can probably guess, it occurs by binding the head of an infant from a very early age, which the few studies about the practice that we have surprisingly don't show much evidence for cognitive impairment. Yuezhi, whose ancestors fled the Xiongnu of Mongolia, institutionalized it among the ruling class of the Kushan Empire. When the likely remnants of the Xiongnu, the White Huns, overtook the former Kushan Empire, they embraced the practice as well. The characteristic look of these Huns, represented in much of South Asian depictions of them, involved both elongated skulls and mustaches, both of which seriously differentiated them from the newly conquered peoples. The European Huns of Attila also elongated their skulls, and because of their reputation for fiercely fighting the Roman Empire, cranial elongation was picked up not only by the Germanic peoples who the Huns commanded, but also by Germanic peoples much further to the west. This usually marked someone was among the elite class of one of these societies, but you can find a few cultures where the practice was restricted to women as well. And it's not just in Eurasia, by any means. Examples of cranial elongation have been found in the Americas, Egypt, Australasia, Africa, and elsewhere. The next episode of my True and Explorer podcast will look into how the medieval Hungarians thought about the Huns and other peoples in their earliest writing and retconned their history accordingly. I mentioned skull elongation like this a little bit and some other peculiarities between the relationship of the early Hungarians and their Eurasian past. So if you find that stuff interesting, check out the link tree in my bio and subscribe.